when you first saw Eternatus, you were like, where's its eyes? Where's its face? I did not know where it was, and I was concerned because I was like, I like how it looks a lot, but if that's not its eyes, then I'm gonna be upset. Like I didn't know. When you saw the 3D model, especially the artwork is what clarified it pretty much. But even still, like, what are its eyes? It has 3 eyes basically on each side.
And this legendary came right off the heels of brand new, like pretty much within a year of us getting new Ultra Beasts from Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. I guess that's actually not true. We had Let's Go.
It was 2 years, but
But still,
to me, I'm like
coming off the generation.
And this definitely could have been designed, probably was designed in unison with the other Ultra Beasts. So
it might have been.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think, and it's supposed to be. So something that I've loved is Eternatus kind of solidified the poison type as like basically like a fuel source, right? We always saw like electricity as what like Pokemon designs will take to be able to fuel something. Think of like Rotom, right? But I don't know. I feel like I'm not really sure which point I'm trying to make, but I think this is really cool. I think it feels so destructive in nature, right? And that is a type of. I feel like gasoline, right? Fossil fuels is a type of not phobia, but destructive and. What's the term? Invasive, right? Invasive type of material.
Yeah. I mean, it is like a virus kind of vibe too, which is the same with Deoxys. Like, they crash landed on Earth and they're invading the Earth. Like, so that's what like how it relates. Yeah, I don't. Poison for Eternatus was always weird to me, but it is what it is.
Well, it's fossil fuel,
I think because it was. I think it is fossil
fuel
to, Galar in a way.
I think that it was like infective, to be honest. Like, it infected the place with Dynamax energy.
Yeah, but the Dynamax energy fuels the entire Galar region. To me, that's a fossil fuel. Maybe I just jumped ahead and assumed that that's what that actually is.
I mean, I see it. I see what you're saying. I don't know if that's like a confirmed thing. I definitely can. That could be its origins.
And then Eternatus literally looks like the skeleton of something, right? It's a fossil fuel.
In talking about it being like designed alongside of Ultra Beast, I'm thinking like, I wonder if this was like a scrapped version of Naganadel. Yeah, if it was at once they were the same, and then they were like, well, this is so cool that we're gonna split it and make it like a big legendary or something, or they were just like, it's not gonna work as. I feel like this works better as an Ultra Beast than Naganadel does. But
it definitely does. Yeah. They could have changed the design.
But I love Naganadel. I want him to stay.
No, it's great.
It really is.
These two are 2 of my top 10 Pokemon. Like, I'm loving this episode because we're talking about basically my top 10 Pokemon, which is weird. These aren't like your classic Pokemon. And then you have this, which is like, this
is an Ultra Beast.
Yeah, this is like, what in the world?
It's just flowing energy.
I still don't love this design. Like, it's like fingertips are basically mouths and little heads. I think of it as like a Hydra. I think of it as a Hydra.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, where's the face? Where's the head?
Oh, I like that so much better now.
That's really what it is. I'm pretty sure, because it's still dragon type. Like, they're still dragon heads. They just don't. The eye is like in the mouth though. The little ring around the tip.
So I always saw. So like, right, the final battle is this version of Eternatus versus the two, the sword dog and the shield dog, and I always saw the parallel. Of the hand grabbing the sword and the shield, but what it actually is the sword.
I mean,
and
it
shield.
is meant to be a hand as well.
Yeah,
obviously.
but it's the knight defeating the dragon, the Hydra. That is so much cooler, I think.
Okay, so this is really interesting. I looked up what Eternatus was based off of. Again, this has come from Bulbapedia, but this is like actually super legit. So it says its extraterrestrial nature and dragon-like appearance may be inspired by Uther Pendragon, which was King Arthur's father, who acquired his epithet, I'm assuming I pronounced that right, and started using dragons on his standards after witnessing a dragon-shaped comet, which is literally Eternatus. Wow. Its abilities may also draw inspiration from nuclear power, that would be where the poison type comes from, because it is a seemingly endless supply of energy that Rose attempted to use as a power source, only for it to leak out and kind of cause radiation in the Galar region, the Dynamax particles. Its overall body, it says, and skeletal seem like the skeletal remains of a European dragon. And then it says Eternimax Eternus. This is actually really, really interesting. There's a lot of lore here. Resembles a hand crossed with a serpent. It may be based on the Lernian Hydra, a multi-headed serpentine monster from Greek mythology, known for its poisonous breath and blood, again, the poison typing, with Eternatus' fingers representing the Hydra's head.
Weird.
It may also be based on the biblical seven-headed dragon that, in the book of Revelation, throws 1/3 of all stars down to the earth and is ultimately banished to earth with the Nephilim, which are the Hebrew giants, again, giants, Dynamax, an event that ultimately leads to the end of time, the darkest day. This account may also be the origin of the item Wishing Star and the Darkest Day. It may also be inspired by Anantashisha, which is the king of Nagas in Hindu mythology, who is usually portrayed as a giant coiled serpent with 1,000 heads spewing venom and fire.
Great. I freaking love it.
A lot of pull from like so many different lores. I love that.
Love it.
That just made me appreciate Eternatus about 10 times more.